we have Abyssal City here, and this is quite an interesting map. It is, well, it's actually quite large. Easy to take your second base, and there is this little third base which has, you know, just one Vespine geyser and less mineral fields than the normal expansion. So it's just a way to get your quick third up, and then you have to make a choice. Either go for the third that's far away from your opponent, but also it's quite a long way to defend, or, well, yeah, just basically the same thing, but then expanding towards your opponent, which could be quite dangerous as well. So let's see what these players will do and how this match plays out. But Kamina sending his Overlord straight across the map. Only 2 spawning points, so no surprise there. And the barracks is going up on the low ground. Actually, for PeX, this is quite a nice area to wall off, if you can hold it. And actually 2 racks going down. That's quite interesting, but Kamina will see it with his Overlord, or at least I hope so. The Overlord is probably going to hover above this. Yes, there we see Kamina actually ordering it too. And well, I do think Kamina will see the 2 racks going down while taking a second base. Should not be a problem, but of course you need to watch out. The SCV might just cross the map and start building a bunker, and then Kamina will need to respond very, very quickly. Look, there we go. 2 racks, definitely there. So how does Kamina respond? Actually, the spawning pool is only halfway done, and of course no queens on the map because of that, and no defense whatsoever. And actually, is there something that can stop this little SCV from being annoying and building a bunker? There we go. And actually the 4 drones are pulled off. Actually, all drones are pulled off. That's actually quite a lot. Maybe a bit of overcommitment there. Of course, the drones do help to clean up this attack quite nicely, but it's doing so much economic damage because, well, this is basically just a lot of lost mining time. OD, I hear you sniff. You are back with me in this game with PeX versus Kamina, and we have a 2 racks bunker pressure here and only drones to defend, but so far Kamina is holding it quite nicely. 4 links out now, but there's 3 marines who deal with that quite nicely. Does 1 marine fall? No, actually quite nice
look at
macro.
the micro, man. Wow.
Only losing 1 marine there. But now the spine crawler is almost up and links are out. But look at that, Kamina pulled so many drones from his main. Of course, a nice decision to leave them here at the natural, because in the early game they defend so well.
But there was only 1 drone killed, so...
Yeah, so I mean, it was just basically a lot of lost mining time. And of course the same goes for PeX, who didn't really do... Yeah, he didn't do that much damage. He delayed the Zerg, but didn't destroy it at all. And the two racks, of course, means that the command center is a lot later, and actually 2 gas being taken behind it as well. So
okay, so PeX opened with an 11-11 racks?
I didn't actually catch the supply, but I think so, yes.
Okay.
So it was quite aggressive, but the Overlord here spotted it. So that made it, no, I wouldn't say easier to defend, but at least Kamina knew exactly what was going up. Actually, this Overlord is now suicided in, and there's not so much to see. Actually, there's the engineering bay, and will these Marines get it? No, probably not.
No. Ooh. Oh, that's clever. That's so clever. I really like that. Wow. Lifting up your buildings to get vision of that Overlord, and it goes down. Wow.
Pretty nice. Pretty sick. But of course PeX now does have map control, at least half of it, but he could get the other watchtower as well, although a lot of links are on the way. Actually, these groups will meet up at around the same time, but with the right micro this can do a lot of damage to these links, but they will get the surround, and that is quite nice, and the Marines finally go down. 20 more links in the production tab right now, and speed will finish up as those links get here across the map. So nice timing. Baneling Nest also going down, so Kamina is definitely up to something, man. He likes his early aggressive play, as we also saw against that first in that first game. But these Lynx won't get this tech lab at all.
No, that would be horrible if they did.
But well, Marines now enjoying 10 more life, happily chasing down. Oh, actually, will they get out of position? It looks like these Marines may be way out of position as this army from Druids Kamina arrives, and now PeX knows.
Finishing. So
Stim won't be finishing at all, man.
Of speed, excuse me.
Stim for Zerglings, yes.
Stim for the Zerglings. Oh, look at this positioning right here. I like that.
Very nice.
Oh no!
It's not quite enough. Look at that. The manor hatchery there from Kamina. What is he doing?
Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Wow, but actually, how will PeX be able to defend something like this? And why does Kamina throw down a hatchery in front of the face of PeX?
Of course, he may feel that he's really ahead after that failed 2 racks bunker pressure. And actually now the SCVs are pulled to repair this barracks, and they actually do get it. It's not enough. So Kamina, what have you done? This is worse than a mule, man, because a mule just disappears. But the manor hatchery, that's quite something. Throwing down the scan now, it's like, I know what you're doing.
But maybe he's throwing it down because of the creep comes with it, and if he left his buildings, he can walk through. So he won't be able to land anymore. So he will be trapped in his base forever unless he lifts his building.
Or he builds battle cruisers. That's
that's what I would do.
Quite an inventive strategy, I must admit.
Oh, he's going to cancel it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he doesn't want to have a 300 hatchery just sitting there, man. And he's taking his third, but that also means that he will abate the pressure. And well, of course there are tanks now going down, and siege is almost finishing up, which effectively makes this army quite worthless. Look at that. The wall is so nice, but all the banelings get through, and actually, no, he doesn't get the engineering bay. Oh no! Kamina, he threw away all his banelings, and oh, definitely, yes, that is worth a couple of dots, OD.
Yeah, but PeX won't be able to get any add-ons in these structures right here.
Yeah, unless he gets a siege tank and then it's done. I mean, but he threw away so much. Wow. I actually expected that to go down, and look at that, a nice drop here from PeX, immediately targeting the third, and this is it. The entire army moves back because, yeah, there's nothing left really for Kamina to do at the front, and he has to defend his third.
Well, and if he, is he going to get the hatchery? Let's see, it's going to be a lucky hatchery or not? Yes, it's going to be a lucky hatchery.
Yeah, with 120 HP left. It's actually quite a bit of... well, never mind. I wanted to say something along the lines of... well, there's quite a lot left of a lucky hatchery, but yeah, you know, whatever.
Okay. So, okay, let's see what's up. Because Kamina is sitting on 42 drones, PeX has got 48 SUVs, so that means that Kamina is in yeah, a little bit of disadvantage in income.
Yep, and we have PeX being way up in tech. There is, of course, the upgrades. 1-1 is researching for Kamina, but he just got his third up, and it might actually be sniped at any point. There is, you know, siege tanks are out. There is banshees coming with cloak, and the upgrades are an advantage for PeX as well. So actually, Kamina is in a lot of trouble.
Yes, Kamina sure is in a lot of trouble because that hatchery will be sniped. I think he's going to use.
But he gets the engagement before the siege tanks are up, and a good save on one of the medevacs. Actually, quite low health, but it picks up the tank.
And Kamina here going for the Spire indeed, and some bailing speed.
Some bailing speed. Some say you would either get it or you wouldn't, but he's going for some. It's okay.
Probably this will be a Mutalisk Baneling Ling pressure.
Actually, I like this. I mean, no, you're not watching the GSL.
No,
but,
no.
No.
Oh.
We are on a GSL map though. It is Abyssal City. And here do come the Banshees, and is Kamina prepared? Actually, he has thrown down a Spore Crawler, very nice, but the Queen will fall.
Yes. And he's going to get for drones. Why doesn't he target the hatchery? It's only on 170 HP, something like that. Target the hatchery, my friend, because there are the Spore Crawlers. And now, oh, he did target the hatchery. Wow, that's quite nice. So he gets a few drones and he gets the hatchery. But Kamina was aware of that because he's building another in front of it.
Actually, he's sort of building it in a macro position, but now the Spore Crawler is in range. Well, you know, you can just...
oh, wow, look at the position, man.
Yeah, it's quite nice and quite nicely realized by PeX that Kamina, you know, what can he do about this? Would really suck for him if that that hatch went down, man.
Yeah,
I don't think that it will, because the Spore Crawler is there. Nice reaction timing from PeX there, who saw that coming. And he's about to take his own third base. Look at that, not going for this this little third up here, because it's right in the
because
path
of the gas. It's got only one gas right there.
Definitely, and it's also right in the path of the Zerg attacks. Of course, it does mean Planetary Fortress, and this will be. And oh, there's actually now finally the drop happening in Kamina's main, and doesn't get picked up. Too bad there. And the mutas get out to clean up this. 7 more mutas on the way. And this is the time for PeX to also move up, because he knows that mutas, man, they don't do well with direct pressure. They are very valuable if you can use them to keep the opponent in his base, snipe some drops or get some Banshees. But oh, Kamina, that is not the way to use your mutas. It's not any of the ways I just described.
And is he going to lose 2 hatcheries right here? Oh, that would be really horrible for Kamina. But what can he actually do? Is he going to counter whatsoever with his Mutalisks? No, the Mutalisks are just hanging around. Oh, there they go.
They will try to see if they can do something at the opponent's base, and these links run in. They don't have the best concave, but some Zerglings do get through, and that's a nice connection there on those Marines. And now this single Mutalisk could target the Banshee if it so desires. But actually, look at that hatch, just 26 XP left.
Wow.
PeX raining some havoc down on Kamina right there, and we are missing things all over the map because everything is happening at once. Mutas now do target the Planetary Fortress that's here, but PeX just keeps going because he knows that he has a supply advantage, and he knows that Kamina has no real army to speak of. There they go, up and target the Spine Crawler, and another target the Queen as well.
Lose the Queen.
The mutas are flying back, but the Marines actually get stimmed from their rally point, moving in. And the natural falls as well. This is looking very dire for Kamina. Only half the supply of his opponent. And he says it is something of a joke. And he leaves. No GG this time. Well, that's a shame, because I do like GG. But that's it. Druids Kamina out of this qualifier because of PeX, who looked in a rough spot there with the entire army of Kamina camped outside his base, but through some miraculous SCV repair, getting the getting the barracks up, getting the well, I'm out of words for this, but you know what? PeX did it. He's on to the next round. Congratulations to him. And bad luck for Kamina, but he will do better in the next qualifier, I'm sure, and we will see some great games of him.